What's your dream? Love. The love of your life. An amazing relationship with that person that keeps you safe, makes you feel adored. Money. The freedom to buy or have whatever you want. Security in the bank. Your own business. To be able to live your passion and have other people come into your business and buy from you. A job promotion. Traveling the world. Becoming an investor. Being able to sit in front of your computer every day and make money. A family of your own. What's your dream? We all have them. No success, no goal is impossible to reach. And more importantly than any of that, they aren't hard to do once you get out of your own way. Hi, everyone. My name is Carlin Ray. And like everyone else on this planet, I had dreams. And I struggled. I made bad choices after bad choices after bad choices. And sometimes I still do. I didn't believe in myself. And I definitely didn't believe that I deserved success, love, happiness. I dropped out of school and ran away from home at a very early age. I got into lots and lots of trouble. And then I married a man 3 weeks after knowing him. And surprise to no one, he abused me. I walked out of that marriage with the clothes on my back, a crib, and my newborn child. That was well over 30 years ago. Man, just realized how old I am. And before I continue, I want you to understand something. If I can live every one of my dreams, and I do, you can too. So stick around. Listen to my story, like, and subscribe. Because in this channel, I'm going to give it all back to you. And I will help you, if you let me, live your dreams too. I hit bottom. And the good news about hitting bottom is that there is usually nowhere to go but up. I went to a psychic a few days after leaving my abusive marriage. I used the last of the money that I had managed to hide. And I was really hoping for some direction and some hope. I didn't think I got it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I did. She did change my life, even if she didn't mean to. She gave me an answer that I was absolutely not looking for. She told me that I wasn't crazy or broken, that I wasn't just this lost, wayward child that went through a lot of trauma for no reason. She told me that I was a clairvoyant and that all those visions that I had had my entire life, they were real. Now, if you're anything like me, you will understand this. I never used to take the easy way out, and this was no exception to that rule. Out of everything she said to me that day, being clairvoyant was the only thing that I believed. And I believed it so strongly that I became a psychic that day. With a piece of paper posted on a mailbox, I hung up my sign and was open for business. Even if at the time, deep down, all I could think was, great. So I really am Satan's little spawn. Now, it may not be the same now. And at least where I live, I would like to think that I had a hand in some of these changes. But when I started out in my industry as a psychic with no idea how I was going to do this, psychics were not really thought about in any good light. We were that circus act or that dirty little secret you didn't tell anyone about, but you went to for hope. Now, Psychics have never made good money. They usually don't become well known. They typically had signs of lit up palms or tarot cards in their window with colorful cloths on their table and a crystal ball. But I was never going to allow myself to be that kind of psychic. So I went back to school while being a single mom and having a business. I took psychology, theology, and I busted my ass. Still struggling in my personal life, but with all the hard work, I was making good money for the times. More importantly, I was helping people. I have a sip of my coffee. Well, getting out of yet another disastrous relationship, I ran across a $10 book that changed my entire life. After 7 years of struggling to make ends meet, now a single mom of 2 kids with 2 abusive baby daddies making my life literally a living hell, wondering if my rock bottom was ever going to end, the only thing that I had going for me at the time was some clients who trusted me, a case or few that I solved for the police, and a new book that I truly hoped, with everything that I had, could make a difference. I did everything else before that, my friends. I did the therapy. I tried to get help. But the truth is, I didn't believe that I deserved to live my dreams. And the life that I had so far was proving my point. Any of that feel familiar to you? See, the truth is, I'm going to be really real on this channel. Not just my successes, but my failures too. I'm going to open up and I'm going to share everything with all of you. After all, it plays such a huge role of how I got where I am now. The book that I mentioned earlier, it did change my life. And it changed my life because I took all 7 of its actions and I did them every day without fail. Within 3 weeks, I met the love of my life, my twin soul. In under 2 years, I was so busy in my business that I was able to support our entire blended family of, at the time, 4 kids. We adopted 2 more, and I convinced my now husband to come home and raise the kids. I started the top radio talk show in all of Calgary on a top 40 station, and it ran steady for 8 years. We bought our dream home. I was traveling, teaching all over, and then I made a very hard decision to walk away from an extremely lucrative reality television show offer to focus on my health. Because up until now, I had done all of that while being 500 pounds overweight and extremely unhealthy. I live my dreams, no matter what they are. And I have helped thousands and thousands of people in my career live theirs too. I'm not a circus act. Now, I coach, I teach, I share the universe, the law of attraction, and I do it all with unconditional love while sharing harsh realities. And here's the truth. I can get you out of your way too. I have become one of the best in my field. I help CEOs, actors, stay-at-home moms, entrepreneurs. Hell, I've even helped criminals. Every type of personality you can think of become the best version. Live their lives, reach their goals, find their happiness. I truly do live a very blessed life. And you can too. You really can. I will show you how to shift, alter, change your belief system. Trust, live by, and be guided by your own intuition. count on, and have faith in the highest power that exists. God, the universe, Kermit the Frog. I really don't care what you want to call it. Understand yourself better than any therapist has ever been able to show you. Take you from victim, hate that word victim, to victor. Survivor, which we are all capable of, and we all do, to thriver. I will tell you what you need to hear, but you definitely don't want to hear. I am blunt because I'm right. I'm honest because I care. And I'm brutal because I need to be. I have attracted everything in my life. You know what? You have attracted everything in your life. Manifestation is not a secret. Even though everybody likes to claim that it is, it isn't. You have used it, and you do it in every moment of every day of your life. You just don't know you're doing it. So please question me, doubt me, give me the challenge. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. But watch anyways. Follow me anyway. You don't have anything to lose. Come and watch my videos when you're struggling and be inspired instead of listening to what's going wrong in our world. Change your focus and change your outcome. So that's what this channel is for. That's what I'm going to do. After all of these years of being successful and, only having to work 3 days a week in my office to make more money than most people make working 100 hours a week, I wanted to give back. And I wanted to give back in a way that I could control. I've had the TV show offers. I've had more radio show offers. Get offers all the time. But I swore to myself many years ago, I was never going to sell my soul. I was going to earn the position that the universe gave me. And I was going to control the narrative of how this was all going to happen. So what makes me different? What makes this channel different? There's channels everywhere talking to you about the law of attraction. There's coaches everywhere. And I am not arrogant enough to presume that I know more than they do. I'm not. What's going to make this different is I'm not just going to talk to you about how I succeed. I'm going to talk to you about how I struggle. I'm going to show you that you don't actually have to love yourself to meet the love of your life. You don't actually have to believe in yourself to live a great life, because everything, it's this cycle. It's this pattern. It's this never ending circle. You got to love yourself to meet somebody, but you need to meet somebody in order to learn how to love yourself. Right? You got to believe in yourself in order to be successful, but in order to believe in yourself, you need to have some success. This is vicious little cycle that goes on our planet. Okay? And you don't have to have all of those things. And it was one of my biggest mistakes because I thought I did have to have those things. If I could do all of those things while being 500 pounds and not thinking that I deserve anyone, believing that there was seriously something wrong with me because of the things that I could do, the things that I could see, the things that I could help people with, the things that I could understand that nobody understood. Okay. If I can reach all of those things in an industry that is fraught literally with skepticism and judgment, if I can build a career in an industry that is dominated by desperate women, and I am not judging any of you who come and see someone like me, so please don't misunderstand, okay? But my industry is typically sought out by desperation. Okay. The most common questions I get as a clairvoyant in my office by women is, how do I find the love of my life? What do I do about my relationship? Why am I alone? Right? If I can go from those type of sessions to the majority of my clients being men, successful people, okay, men who want direction and focus, women who finally believe in themselves enough to want to learn how to get and become the way that they are. If I can turn my industry into that, okay, if I can be a high school dropout who's gone to university as a single mom, if I can go from having nothing but scars and battle wounds to living an amazing life where I'm blissfully married, have everything I could possibly want or need. I mean, let's be honest. You can see it. You can see it in the diamond on my finger. Okay. I don't live an inexpensive life. I live a very blessed life. And I can have all of that. And so can you. And that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to start you off with something that's going to seem like you can't imagine how it's going to make a difference. I'm going to give you 2 steps right away. Right away. We might as well go in with a bang. Okay. And on this channel, there's already, manifestation secrets and stuff. I mean, I've dabbled on here every once in a while when I've got nothing better to do, but I'm actually going to dedicate some serious time and motivation to this. So let's start with your very first two steps. Okay. The one is super easy. Every day, at least once a day, just once, okay? Do something for someone else. Open a door. In the last 3 years, when all we heard about was how you shouldn't be selfish and you should do things for other people, you don't need to change your body in order to help other people, but you do need to help other people. You do. You need to pay life forward. Right? What you think about, you bring about. What you have in your life, you will achieve more of. So we just want to make those little shifts. We just want to make those little tiny shifts. Do something, okay? Buy someone a coffee if you have the extra money. Help a homeless person if you have the extra money. And if you don't, open a door, okay? Stop for just a second in a grocery store and smile and give a compliment to somebody who looks like they're struggling. Just one thing a day. Okay, maybe you won't get the dreams that you've ever had in just this one step. You might, maybe you won't, but you will definitely feel better. And when we think better, we do better. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want you to do every day. And every night when you're going to bed, okay, every night when you're going to bed, think for just a minute about one thing. Just one. We're just going to start at one. By the time I'm done with you, you'll have hundreds. One thing that you're thankful for. One thing that you're grateful for. Let's start changing the conversation, okay? Because your inner conversation, I can tell you right now, it's not good. It's not good, okay? We are so focused on what we're not happy about, what we don't like, what isn't working, what pisses us off, what frustrates us. We're so focused on it that we go and we seek it out everywhere. I am married to a negative Nancy. This man is my twin soul. I love him more than life, but he can get so easily negative. So I know how easy it can. He doesn't even realize. He goes searching for the things that are going to irritate him or bother him. You know what I go searching for? Every day I go searching for what's going to make me smile. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm oblivious to what's going on around me in the world. I just don't focus on it, because focusing on that is not going to change it, regardless of what anyone tells you. Because focusing on it doesn't create action. It creates inaction. Focusing on it creates fear and insecurity and worry, which then creates inaction. Okay? It's called fear paralysis. Inaction. Right? So focus on what you are happy about, what does excite you, what does motivate you. And I can't promise you right now that you can do that every moment of every day. That takes a whole lot of practice, because I can tell you now at this stage of the game, that is 99% of my thought process. What makes me happy? What makes me smile? What makes me feel alive? What I love about the world, okay? What I love about my life. But you start getting there by focusing on just one thing a day that you're grateful for. And if you're watching this video and you're looking at this video right now and you're looking at me going, there's nothing. I don't have anything to be grateful for. well, then pull your head really far out of your ass, like literally bend over and pull it out because you're full of crap. Everybody in the worst imaginable things has something to be thankful for. There were times in my life that the only thing that I could say that I was thankful for was how peaceful my baby slept, or how lucky I felt that that particular day I had a full kitchen of groceries. Okay. To this day, I've been financially successful for more years than I was ever poverty. And to this day, I am still so unbelievably thankful when my house is full of food. Okay. There is always something that you can find that you're grateful and thankful for. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to come back over and over and over again, and I'm going to share these things like nobody has ever shared them. I'm going to swear. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real. I'm probably going to kick your ass without you even realizing that I'm doing it. Sometimes I'm going to kick it with you realizing I'm doing it. And you know what? I'll even do it with you on video. Okay. You want to test me? You want to see if I can flip your world around, if I can show you what's positive, if I can show you how to turn things around, then go on my comments. Make your comments. Okay. Take a risk. Maybe I'll pick you. Maybe we'll go live in front of everybody and I can show you exactly what you're doing. But in the meantime, do something nice for one person every day. And when you go to bed at night, just think of one thing you're thankful for. It's amazing what those tiny little changes will change in your entire life. After that, have a really great day today. And I'll talk to you again super soon. Take care.